A very good afternoon to you and welcome to the Fixed Wing Guy channel with me, Stuart Lomas. I hope I find you well on this Friday, this gorgeous, gorgeous summer Friday. A few little wispy white clouds in the sky, but hot, so hot, but we are apparently due for a little bit more of our characteristic rain tomorrow and Sunday. So, there you go. I know the ones who tune in just for the weather report, you can turn off now. You know, we're going back to the normal rubbish. What I want to talk about today is a genuine inquiry. Because on the days where kind of I'm not well, I have a guilty pleasure. And my guilty pleasure is watching television selling channels on the basis that it is kind of ongoing rolling television kind of thing. It's easy to watch, so it takes no effort from me to become involved, and I can kind of just sit there and revel in my own pain, if you like. But one of the channels I have mentioned previously is called the V channel here in the UK. And I was watching that yesterday, and it kind of popped an idea in my head for this. Now I want to ask, it's a genuine question, and I appreciate that a lot of us out there will just go, absolute nonsense, why is he even bothering talking about this? What I want to ask is, what's your opinion on boutique brands of watches? So, if we can, let's take all our love for Patek and Rolex and Omega and Jaeger-LeCoultre and pick it up, put it in a box and push the box just to one side, just for a minute. Now the kind of thing I'm talking about, and if you've never heard of them, check them out on the internet so you can give me an idea of what your views are on this. The first kind of group of boutique come department store watches are made by the Oceanaut Watch Group. They're based, I believe, in Redondo Beach in California. They're owned by a husband and wife team. The guy's name is Danny Blair. I think his wife's called Cassandra or Camadra or something like that. And they produce, under the Oceanaut Watch Group umbrella, a number of brands. They obviously produce Oceanaut, which, if you believe their hype, is the watch of Hollywood. Many big stars in Hollywood wear their brand. And if you are to believe them, they are not paid to wear their brand. So is there something about that, or are they lying? That's the first thing. So the first brand under the umbrella are Oceanaut ranges. The second one is Dept. Now Dept is their prestige brand. All these are being sold on TV for around the £900 mark through to about the £1,400 mark. All have ETA movements in, generally. All have Swiss made on the dial, and obviously we're all aware that it can't say Swiss made on the dial if it wasn't made in Switzerland. And I know that varies, I really do. I appreciate parts can be shipped in and all constructed, I know that, yeah. The third one is called Christian von Sant. Now Christian von Sant is kind of their fashion range. They do a lot of fashion-y type watches. May not appeal to the likes of us, but check them out and tell me what you think. Now the final one under the Oceanaut Watch Group umbrella is C-Pro, S-E-A-P-R-O, short for C Professional, and as you might guess, they do a range of divers, mostly with, I guess, 21 dual automatic movements. Quite a lot of them have an exhibition case back. They do variants of silicone rubber bands, stainless steel bands, leather bands, and so on and so forth. And on first instance, looking at them on the TV, they actually look okay. You know, they all have a minimum of 200 meters rating. So have a look at kind of the Oceanaut Watch Group, see the specifications, tell me what you think. The prices on the V channel here in the UK on Sky, channel 671 if you have Sky, have a look, see what you think. Now, the other kind of things I'm thinking about are things like Renato. Now, Renato are a New York-based brand. The chairman of the company is a guy called Daniel Mink. Daniel Mink went down the road of basically saying that he was going to produce a line of watches that was so highly engineered, but that will be put out there in the marketplace at kind of reasonable prices. What I'm going to say next is, it kind of links into a previous video that I did about why would we buy solid gold watches when PVD exists. Well, Renato offer PVD yellow gold and rose gold plating at a depth of 5 microns. Now, usually the industry standard for plating, as we're all aware, is about 2 microns. So with PVD and a 5 micron thickness, this thing wears as if it's solid gold. So, you know, harking back to my previous video, why would we ever buy a solid gold piece with technology being as it is now? The second one is, I think he was an original fashion designer, Roberto Bianchi, or as I like to call him, Bob White. Obviously, a lot of fashion ranges, they go into smaller retails and some of the department stores around the UK, your Harvey Nichols, that kind of thing. And the last one that I've seen on TV is Swiss Eagle. Swiss Eagle, as the name suggests, again has Swiss made on the dial. They seem to be kind of a roughy, tufty range, varying between ETA movements and Swiss Ronda quartz. And all seem to be kind of good value for money, just looking as an outside viewer on days where I'm putting other concerns aside other than recovering. Anyway, that's kind of it. That's kind of a point. So I appreciate that as watch collectors and watch obsessives, it's very, very hard for us to even accept, you know, brands like Tissot and Seiko and that kind of, and you know, Citizen. And I appreciate we struggle to understand the attraction of those, although, you know, I own a Seiko. I've loved the Seiko for many, many years and still love my Seiko. So I don't really have a problem with that, but I would love to know what your opinions are on boutique brands. Do a little bit of research. If you see anything that's particularly nice, do a video and let me know, point me in the direction, or put the web link down below. So that's it for this one. Boutique brands. What do we think? Worthy? Not worthy? Nasty? They don't seem nasty to me, I have to say. They don't seem nasty. Dept do a very nice ETA 7750 blue metallic dial, black leather strap, GMT exhibition back, 45 mil dial. Nice, very nice. 1100 quid. And what I will say just before I finish this up, Renato, as well as doing the great micron depth of gold plating, they offer a 5-year guarantee. 5 years. Is there anybody else that does that? A lot will only issue 1. A lot of the really cheap, nasty brands, 6 months. The major manufacturers, if you're lucky, 2 years. 5 years? Is it worth thinking about? Anyway, do a little bit of research for me. I've had a look. I know my opinions. They seem okay. Anyway, that's it for this one. Just want to say before I wrap it up, thank you very, very much to the couple of new subscribers I've had overnight. Most appreciated. I have contacted you and dropped you a quick message. I do hope you enjoy this nonsense. It's always great to see new numbers in the subscriber count. I do realise I'm, you know, very, very small fish in the YouTube world, but it is beautiful and wonderful and excellent that you put the time aside to watch this nonsense. So, for now, any comments on this one? Down below. Any other comments on any other of my videos, I always get notifications, as you're aware, so I'll read all the comments that you send through, and I promise I will get back to you. If I don't get back to you, there's only 2 reasons. 1, because either A, I've had so many and I'll get back to it in another day, or 2, I'm not well. If I've not got back to you at all, give me a nudge, tell me off, and I'll reply to you. So that's it for this one. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye bye.